This GCSE 6-mark maths question can be solved using either perpendicular height and Pythagoras or using half AB sin C formula. Pause the video and give this a try. Do it in a way that makes sense to you. I will show you both approaches separate. Ready for the answer? Method 1. The diagram shows triangle XYZ. Lengths are given as 3.6 and 7.8 centimeters, and we know the area of the triangle as 9.5 centimeters square. The question is to find the perimeter. So what we need to do is find the length XZ. Now to do that, I'm first going to draw a line perpendicular to YZ from X like this. Now let's call this H. Now I know the base of this triangle is 7.8. Perpendicular height I don't know, but I know the area. So I can use the formula. Area is equal to base times height divided by 2. Let's substitute the values. Base 7.8. I don't know the height divided by 2. This 2 will go to the other side and becomes multiplication. 19 is equal to 7.8 times height. Divide both sides by 7.8. Now these two get cancelled out and I can easily work out the height by dividing 19 by 7.8. So on my calculator, I get this as a fraction as 95 over 39. Now I can convert this using the SD button to a long recurring decimal 2.435897, but I'm going to leave it like this for the time being, and I'm going to use that because it is more accurate. Now I know the height. Now my intention is to find the length XZ. Now to do that, I need to find this length here. Now how can I find that length? I know the total length is 7.8, but I have to find this part. So obviously, if I can find this length here and I take it away from 7.8, then obviously I can find the highlighted length. To do that, I'm going to use Pythagoras theorem to this triangle. So 3.6 squared is equal to h squared plus, I'm going to call this length d squared. So let's substitute the value of h here. 3.6 squared is equal to 95 over 39 squared. Now this is a calculator question, so I'm not bothered about how to do this. All I need to do is on my calculator punch 3.6 squared, take away open brackets 95 divided by 39 everything squared. Now that gives me d squared. So d squared is 7.02640, like a long decimal like that. So I'm going to use the square root button to root it so I know what my d is. So that gives me d as 2.65 to 2 decimal places centimeter. So now I know the yellow length is 2.65 centimeters. So finding my green length is very easy. 7.8 take away 2.6. So the green length is 5.15 centimeters. Now I can use Pythagoras theorem to this triangle to work out my length XZ. So let's do that. XZ length squared is equal to h squared plus 5.15 squared XZ squared. Let's substitute 95 over 39, everything squared for h plus this. Now I need to just square root it so I know my XZ. I get 5.696 ... So XZ is 5.696. Now the question is the perimeter of the full triangle. So to find the perimeter, I need to add the 3 sides. I know 2 of them given in the question, 3.6 and 7.8, to which I'm going to add 5.696. Now, although I wrote like this on my calculator, I'm just using the whole value, you know, the long decimal, 5.69635, all that. I did the same for all of the other calculations as well. This makes sure that your final answer does not deviate from the real answer. So the perimeter here is 17.096 3 ... The question clearly says to give it to 3 significant figures, so I'm going to do that here. So I get the perimeter as 17.1 centimeters. That's method 1. Here's the second approach. Now this time I'm going to call this angle theta, and I know the area of this triangle is 9.5 centimeter squared. So I can use the formula area is equal to half AB sine C. Now let's substitute the values. 9.5 is equal to half times A and B are these two sides, so sine theta. 2 goes to this side, that's 19 equals 3.6 times 7.8 times sine theta. Now I'm going to divide both sides by these two. Again, I have seen this when marking papers. Students tend to do this 3.6 times 7.8 in the calculator and get the answer and put it here. You can do that if you want, but you're not really going to get any extra marks for doing that, so I wouldn't really worry. So just put this in the calculator. So just plug it in and you get the answer. So here you get, again, a fraction. 475 divided by 702 is sine theta. Now, I'm not going to get the long decimal and write here, because all I need to do is take the inverse sine of this to get my theta. So I get the angle here as 42.58 degrees. Right. Now, how do I find xz? Oh, that's really easy. That's the cosine rule. So I'm trying to find xz, which is my a here. So let's substitute the values. So these two are b and c. So a squared is equal to 3.6 squared plus 7.8 squared. Take away 2 times. Now I know the value of theta as 42.58. So I'm going to type this whole thing inside the square root sign so I can get my a. So I get the length of a as 5.696 centimeters. Now all I need to do to find the perimeter, just add all three lengths. So 3.6 I know, 7.8, and the pink side, which I just worked out now, is 5.696. Now I can write this to 3 significant figures and exactly the same answer like before, 17.1 centimeters. Now in a GCSE exam, you will get full marks for either one of these methods. They are both slightly long methods, but provided that you do it in the right way, you'll get exactly the same answer and you get full marks. If this question helped you, watch the full GCSE Maths Exam Sprint series. Real exam questions every time.